Military tensions between China, North Korea, and Japan have reached an all-time high since China commenced its aggressive naval operations around Taiwan. China's policy of making artificial islands and claiming dominance over the entire South China Sea while also threatening the Senkaku Islands has led Japan to modernize its navy rapidly. Although Japan's navy is small compared to that of its Western allies, the country has the most modern navy in East Asia and has spared no expense to keep modernizing it for future naval threats. Just as Japan's navy now commands some of the world's most lethal vessels like the Isumo-class destroyers and Taige-class submarines, you too can command a fleet of extraordinary war machines with War Thunder. This free-to-play combat game brings military history to life, putting you in charge of over 2,500 meticulously detailed tanks, planes, helicopters, and warships from 10 major world superpowers. Available on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, War Thunder delivers the most comprehensive vehicle combat experience ever made. From early biplanes to fifth-generation fighter jets, each vehicle is modeled with incredible precision, from engines and fuel tanks all the way to individual rivets. What we love about how combat works in this game is that it doesn't rely on simple hit points. Its sophisticated damage system shows exactly where your shots land, revealing every detail through an impressive X-ray view. You can watch as shells impact, causing real-time damage to enemy components, or brace yourself as your own ship endures hits in visceral detail. Whether you're diving into fast-paced arcade action, the balanced realistic mode, or a hardcore simulator battle, War Thunder adapts to your style. Here at Dark Tech, we can't get enough of its naval battles. Watching those legendary destroyers engage brings out the intensity of combat like nothing else, with staggering graphics and sounds that transport you right into the captain's chair. Join over 70 million players worldwide and experience it all with a massive bonus pack exclusive to new and returning players who've been away for at least 6 months. Use the link below to sign up, and you'll unlock multiple premium vehicles, the exclusive Eagle of Valor Decorator, 100,000 Silver Lions, and 7 days of premium account, available for a limited time only. Don't miss your chance to lead history's greatest war machines into battle. Enter the Isumo-class helicopter destroyers, the largest surface combatants in the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force. Displacing over 27,000 tons under full load, with 248 meters in length, a 38-meter beam, and a draft of over 8 meters, these ships are an actual deterrent against any hostile force. The Izumo's large flight deck is a strategic advantage, as it can accommodate up to 5 helicopters or aircraft with short takeoff and vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, or STOVL. This means the Isumo can quickly launch and recover many aircraft, enhancing its operational flexibility and response time. Some of these are the powerful American F-35B Lightning II stealth aircraft that have recently joined the Japanese fleet, and the modern tilt-rotor Bell-Boeing Vs C-22 Osprey, providing the Japanese fleet with immense firepower for naval and ground operations. Furthermore, the Isumo class features an advanced interior with a roll-on and roll-off ramp with storage of up to 50 armored vehicles, including the latest amphibious assault vehicle, or AAV, which is currently undergoing an extensive upgraded process as part of the Future Amphibious Technology Research Program. The main armament of the Isumo comprises 2 American Phalanx CIWs, or close-in weapon system guns, and 2 infrared CRAM rolling airframe missile launchers for use against upcoming attackers. Advanced electronic warfare and decoy systems, including the NOLQ-3D1 EW suite and anti-torpedo mobile decoys, bolster the Izumo's offensive and defensive capabilities during hostile scenarios. The Isumo was designed to reduce radar cross-section, enhancing its stealth capabilities and providing a clear view of the flight deck for the air traffic control room. If an enemy force decides to strike the Isumo with a submarine, the ship is also well armed for anti-submarine warfare operations. Besides its anti-torpedo decoys, the QQ-23 bow sonar can swiftly detect underwater threats and dispatch its SH-60K helicopters to detect the enemy further and launch torpedoes to destroy it. All in all, The Isumo vessels represent the pinnacle of Japanese naval engineering and its joint effort alongside the U.S. military to employ its advanced vessels to house both American and Japanese Ospreys and F-35s for quick responses to any threats in the Pacific. While the Isumo class is Japan's largest surface combatant, the Navy has invested in more agile and versatile ships to complement its fleet. Besides imposing warships, the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force has invested heavily in the Adago class, Japan's version of the U.S. Navy's Arleigh Burke Flight 2A guided missile destroyers. Designed and built in the 2010s, these destroyers are an improved version of the Congo-class destroyers and feature the powerful American Aegis combat system. These swift destroyers displace over 10,000 tons under full load and have a length of 165 meters, a beam of 21 meters, and a draft of 6 meters. Like their American counterpart, the Adago ships feature 96 vertical launch cells, or VLS, in 2 Mark 41 vertical launch systems, providing the vessel with a versatile loadout of missiles, including SM-2M and SM-3 missiles for ballistic missile defense, VL ASROC for anti-submarine warfare, and RAMM-162 Evolved Sea Sparrow missiles for air defense. In addition to the VLS, the Adago class is armed with Type 90 anti-ship missiles, a 5-inch Mark 45 Mod 4 naval gun, Phalanx CIWS for close-in defense, and HOS 302 triple torpedo tubes. The advanced Aegis combat system significantly bolstered these offensive and defensive armaments, providing superior tracking and engagement capabilities against multiple air and missile threats. Moreover, the Adago class has enhanced helicopter handling facilities, including a more extensive flight deck and hangar to accommodate the SH-60K helicopters for anti-submarine warfare and search and rescue operations. 4 ICHIGE LM-2530 gas turbines provide the Adago destroyers with a top speed of 30 knots, providing excellent maneuverability to engage an enemy threat and avoid becoming a stationary target for surface and air threats. All these superb features make the Adago class highly capable in various roles, including air defense, anti-submarine warfare, and surface warfare, ensuring they can effectively protect Japan's maritime interests. While Japan only has 2 ships in service, Adago and Ashigara, the Navy plans to launch more in the coming years as tensions continue to rise in the Pacific and Asia. As Japan strengthens its surface fleet, it has significantly improved its underwater capabilities. Japan's submarine fleet is considered the most modern diesel-electric submarine force in East Asia. The Soryu-class fleet of 12 submarines is distinguished by its X-shaped stern combination, rudders, and diving planes. They are also the heaviest submarines Japan has ever developed since World War II, displacing over 2,900 tons surfaced and 4,200 tons when fully submerged. These powerful attack submarines have a length of 84 meters, a beam of 9 meters, and a draft of 8.5 meters, and are equipped with 6 HU-600 533mm torpedo tubes with 30 reloads for Type 89 torpedoes and Harpoon missiles. Its advanced radars and sonar suite also give the submarine crews the intelligence to detect threats before the enemy even comes within range. And if the submarine is ever detected, it can deploy acoustic device countermeasures to lure the enemy away while the crew prepares to attack. Nonetheless, the most significant advantage of the class is the inclusion of lithium-ion batteries in the last 2 ships of the class, Oryu and Toryu. These batteries have almost twice the electric storage capacity of traditional lead-acid batteries, drastically increasing submerged performance, offering faster recharge times, higher energy density, and longer underwater endurance. Development of this advanced battery technology quickly led to the creation of the Taigai-class submarine, the successor of the Soryu. The first ship of the class was commissioned in 2022 and only differs slightly in design compared to the Soryu. For instance, it is over 100 tons heavier and surpasses 20 knots while submerged without sacrificing stealth. The Taigai class also includes a new combat management system, enhanced sensors, and a more effective arsenal. The class can also launch Japan's newest heavyweight torpedo, the Type 18, or the older Type 89 torpedo and Harpoon anti-ship missiles. Another welcome addition to the new class is the advanced ZQQ-8 sonar system. which improves the sensitivity and range of underwater detection thanks to fiber optic array technology that makes it easier for the submarine to detect and track underwater and surface vessels. Overall, both submarine fleets are a force to be reckoned with. If China or North Korea ever decided to increase hostilities against the land of the samurai, they would have to think twice before launching their fleets in Japan's territorial waters. While Japan's naval capabilities are formidable, its air power complements these forces with versatile aircraft like the V-22 Osprey. As stated before, Japan's military expenditure has not been limited to submarines and ships, but also aircraft, including the American Bell Boeing V-22 Osprey, an innovative tiltrotor aircraft capable of both vertical takeoff and landing, or VTOL, and short takeoff and landing, or STOL, capabilities. These futuristic-looking aircraft currently serve the JGSDF for humanitarian, search and recovery, and transport operations, and can land and take off from the Isumo class and other helicopter destroyers. The Osprey combines a helicopter's capabilities with a fixed-wing aircraft speed and range. Its rotors can tilt from a vertical to a horizontal position, allowing it to transition between hover and forward flight while in the air. The most striking feature of the Osprey is its tilt rotor system. It features two oversized rotors mounted on nacelles at the ends of its wings. These nacelles can rotate 90 degrees, allowing the aircraft to seamlessly transition between vertical and horizontal flight. The wings are mounted high on the fuselage, helping keep the rotors clear of obstacles during takeoff and landing. Coupled with a streamlined fuselage, the Osprey is aerodynamic, with little drag, and thus increased fuel efficiency. Due to its innovative design, the Osprey can fly up to 277 miles per hour and has a range of over 1,011 nautical miles, making it much faster and capable of covering greater distances than traditional helicopters. The fuselage also features a spacious cargo bay with a rear ramp to rapidly deploy soldiers, marines, supplies, and small vehicles. The aircraft can transport 24 troops, 20,000 pounds of internal cargo, or 15,000 pounds externally, enabling diverse heavy-lift missions. Japan uses the V-22 Osprey aboard its ships to enhance amphibious and rapid deployment capabilities. The Osprey's vertical takeoff and landing allow it to operate from helicopter destroyers and amphibious assault ships, facilitating quick transport of troops and supplies during amphibious assaults and disaster relief missions. Osprey's use improves interoperability with U.S. forces, enabling more effective joint operations and training exercises. While the Osprey enhances Japan's transport and deployment capabilities, the advanced F-35 fighter jet further bolsters its air superiority. Japan currently owns over 120 F-35 aircraft, 105 of which are F-35As and 40 F-35B models. It has slowly dispatched them to all its ships capable of carrying them due to its short takeoff and vertical landing capability, enhancing its operational flexibility. The F-35 is renowned for its stealth technology that minimizes its radar cross-section, making it difficult for enemy radar systems to detect. The unique design blends smooth, blended surfaces, sawtooth edges, and sharp internal angles. The weaponry is stored internally rather than externally to reduce its radar cross-section further. In addition to this, the aerodynamic frame allows the stealthy F-35 to reach a top speed of 1,200 miles per hour, even under full load. Speaking of armament, the Japanese F-35s pack a punch. They can carry different air-to-air missiles, such as the lethal Sidewinder and AIM-120 AMRAAMs, and air-to-ground artillery in the form of the GBU-31 JDAM munition and laser-guided bombs. This combination of internal and external weaponry allows the F-35 to engage a wide range of targets, from enemy aircraft to ground-based threats, while maintaining its stealth capabilities when needed. Speed and armament turn the F-35 more dangerous than ever with its active electronically scanned array radar that can also jam hostile radar, the distributed aperture system comprising 6 infrared cameras with 360-degree situational awareness, and the electro-optical targeting system that allows aviators to identify targets and launch precision-guided munitions quickly. All these features are further enhanced by the F-35's high-tech helmet that integrates with the aircraft's sensors, allowing pilots to see through the airframe and mark targets just by looking at them. Like the Osprey, these capabilities make the F-35 a critical asset of Japan's defense strategy, bolstering its readiness against potential threats from China and North Korea, and reinforcing joint operations with the United States in the case of conflict. Play War Thunder for free on PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. Use our link below, and if you're new or returning after 6 months, you will receive a massive bonus pack, including multiple premium vehicles, 100,000 Silver Lions, and 7 days of premium account. Act fast. It's available for a limited time only.